Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the island. Welcome back to Tortuga to be. Hope everybody is doing good today. I am doing very good myself. Thank you for asking. I wanted to tell you something. I have decided to stop smoking. That's right, that may be a shocker for some of you that I've been smoking all this time. Bad me. If you're a kid, I want to say this because a lot of people said this to me when I grew up, but I didn't listen, and I guess you won't listen either. But if you're like 16, 17, even 18 years old, and your friends are kind of pushing you, and they're like, you gotta start smoking because otherwise you're not cool. I don't think that the society though today works the same way it did when I grew up, but when I grew up, like, no one played computer games, right? And the atmosphere in school was completely different. And I can honestly say, 30 years old, I can honestly say that I started smoking because I wanted to be cool. My friends, they were smoking, and I wanted to be part of the gang. Yeah, then I was weak, and I started to smoke, and it's terrible. And a lot of people told me it's gonna be terrible, you know, when you have to stop that stuff. It's gonna shorten your life and things. But when you're 16 years old, you don't really believe that you'll ever die. You're kind of immortal and stuff. And so, you know, that didn't bite. What could bite though, if you're in that situation right now, is that it's not really cool. And luckily, I think the society have actually switched, and now it's actually really bad. Like image-wise even, to smoke, which I don't know. I'm just saying, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. It's so disgusting. It doesn't make any sense. It's not very cool. It's very weak. It's weak if you start smoking. But I've decided to stop. I decided to stop yesterday. It's going great. I mean, I have actually no issues with stopping. I should have done it sooner. And to be honest, like, I wasn't a big smoker or anything. Maybe I smoked once or twice per day. But what got me to stop, and this is actually funny, and this is why I wanted to bring it up here on YouTube, is that it started to affect my voice. It started to affect my breathing, and I really love doing these videos for you guys, and I want to continue to do that, and I want to have them as good quality as possible. And I was getting annoyed that I got like my voice just crackled and stuff after a while. So hopefully that will go away when I stop smoking. So I want to thank you because it's kind of your it's because of you that I stop. But anyway, that's enough about that. I was kind of considering, do I want to speak about this on my YouTube channel or not? Because many kids may be listening and may be thinking I'm a bad person. But, you know, you have your flaws, and that's good enough. Okay, so anyway, we're going to work a little bit on Tortuga today. I've got a little bit of new winds of inspiration from reading your comments and stuff. Also, I want to talk about the paths. Please remind me to talk about the paths later, because there was some very good ideas and comments in the last video about the paths. One thing that we had an issue with in Tortuga, you saw I just took down that huge building. We had two buildings here, one there and one there. One issue that kind of got my mind and head to get tired of Tortuga the other day was this cliffside. I kind of said that I wanted the square right here, and we had a building just now right there. But the problem with that is that we have to then bring this out to have buildings on this side, kind of like this building here. And if we do that, we kind of destroy the skyline of this mountain, and even our skull mountain over there. So we'll keep that building there because it's cool. We may have another building. We're actually going to try and scaffold a little bit today. I think that's going to make a lot of sense. Instead of trying to get the styles for the buildings all correct and stuff, let's scaffold a little bit. This is actually a very good thing to do when you work on a little bit of a larger project, because it gives you an idea of how it looks when it's all populated and things. So let's consider having a building like this sort of type of deal. Like that. And yeah, that works with the mountain, and it also works with this little pathway. I really like this area right here, but I think it's because this is the only thing that we've really done in Tortuga. But we'll have a building there, and then I think we want to come in here a little bit, and this will just help with bending the village. And then we'll place the town square right there where I took down the building. Also, this is frustrating, but I got a comment from someone. I think it was a comment. It could have been a message. I saw it on my phone, okay? I saw it in the little notification thing that pops up on your phone, on your smartphone. Because my YouTube Creator Studio program thingamajiggy does that. Someone was saying, have you played or have you seen Assassin's Creed? And I think the game was Black Flag. And I hadn't. Like, that have completely passed me. I'm not an Assassin's Creeder. I'm not an adventure game type of guy, except for Minecraft, which for me has a lot of adventure. But I don't like linear quest-based games, really. Which may sound weird, because I know a lot of people love those type of games. Let's just see here. What I was thinking is, let's consider having... Do I have? Yes. Let's consider having a pathway, a main pathway leading up here. We're going to have to do a little bit terraforming to make this not as steep. So maybe there. And the sense here is that this will kind of be the main dock area, this very corner there. And then we'll have this pathway leading up, and then we'll have some stuff here, some crates and things. If we have this here, we want to bring out this building. Okay, so let's do this. One very important thing, I'll get back to Assassin's Creed in just a moment, don't you worry, I didn't forget it. One very important thing is that we have buildings that are facing the water, and they need to be cramped. Like, this is good here, this is okay. We want the building, we kind of need to build this up a little bit on the corner so that we can see what is happening. What is happening? Something like that. And yeah, that building will probably be good. We just extended. This is actually a 3x3 building in the buttocks, so you can see there. I tried it out. I wanted to see what happened. Yeah, let's just see here. Okay, so Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Someone was saying if I had seen it, if I had played it, because it would give me great inspiration for Tortuga. And surely enough, wow, that's exactly how I picture Tortuga. Some of the villages and stuff. So I've been looking at screenshots for hours here and just been like drooling over the creativity or inspiration that comes to me. I wanted to thank you for giving me that comment, but I couldn't find it. I went back and I read through maybe 100 comments. I couldn't find it. I don't know if you deleted it, or I don't know if it was in an older episode. I don't know. If you're the guy, then thank you, guy, for suggesting that. It means a lot to me. Okay, so we'll have one building there. We'll have this building will stay there. Very good. And then we have a building over there. So I think, yeah, this is going to work out great, actually. The pathway will come... We'll make it kind of open here because it's a town square. Hello, you know. So we'll have another building, and we can make this sit at the very same x-coordinate. Z-coordinate, of course. Z-coordinate. If you have a 50% chance of doing something right, there's a 100% chance that you'll do it wrong. No. By the way, the last episode got great feedback. It was a random episode for me, and it was kind of a little bit of a test, a silent science test, to see what kind of videos are acceptable, because I like these random episodes, and you guys did as well, so thank you very much. But I like episodes where I get to work a little bit on different things, because many times when I play in my world here, I realize a lot of things that I want to do, like small things, like the lighting in the storage room, for example, and things like that. And I think it's really tough, and I think a lot of YouTubers will bring this out here. A lot of YouTubers probably share this. If you have the love of a game, which a lot of YouTubers unfortunately don't have, not mentioning any names, but a lot of YouTubers just do this because it's their living, and that sucks. But I get it. They have to get their money, of course. Now, that's a complete different discussion. I'll leave it right there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think a lot of YouTubers have that issue that sometimes when you're too much in love with your game and stuff, you just want to keep playing, and maybe you can't record, and a lot of things, when you do that, we'll make a shaped building here, or a turned building, I guess. Yeah, a lot of times when you do that, you kind of realize that a lot of stuff that you want to do and that you want to get done in your world, because at the end of the day, I mean, my goal here is to have fun and play Minecraft, and that episode was kind of just, you know, a bunch of random things. I wasn't planning on starting recording when I died there in the lava. Emily was cooking dinner, which was totally, I shouldn't have done the Noisescape, because the sizzling pan went on and off with my voice. It was really annoying to listen to. I do apologize for that, but I guess it's fine. Okay, so let's see, is this good enough for a town square? Could we now come in? We have a lot of space here, actually, and I want to make sure we use all of it. You know what? I want to bring it out a little bit more, but we're going to be a little bit clever here. We're going to shape this like, so that's one building. The wall of this building would come here, right? We have to make sure we have to be careful so that we don't make it look like a hallway. So what we can do, actually, yeah, let's consider this. Let's have a 3 wide gap here, and then let's make a road or a pathway down here. I hope that this makes sense, all the stone bricks that I'm placing down, and I'll actually go ahead and kind of see if we can make some buildings today as well, just to get the feel. But for me, this is a fresh of breath air. Speaking about the smoking stopping and all that, this here, you know, just scaffolding this is helping me a lot right now. Okay, so let's consider having a road that leads down there. We could have, there's been so many cool suggestions. One suggestion was to make like a secret map room. I don't know if there's a villager that sells anything that would fit, but maybe paper, actually. But like, that could work over here in the very behindings. We'd have the path coming down there. Maybe this building goes out to here. Oh, I'm already out of this stuff. Holy cow. Okay. Maybe that building goes out to there. This building would bring back quite a bit as well. And then over here, we could have that little map building. So you walk down a pathway and there's like a light in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like a little cove feel. And that building sits here, kind of hidden away. We got to deal with what we want to do here as well. This is going to be the fishing area, I suppose. We'll terraform that a little bit. But that's a great start. That's a great scaffolding start, I think. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we need to make sure that we don't get this to be a long pathway, but that it's actually a town center. So maybe then we'll have another building, and I'm actually out of stone bricks. Do we want to make it out of dirt? No, it will turn into mycelium. We'll have another building on the back there, and hopefully then we have enough buildings. Let's just see. I was also working on some terraforming over here. Yes, this thing I think needs to go. I think I want to flat out. Let's see. That's a little bit loud. Is that loud for you guys? Why is that loud? My volume is perfect here. Let's drop it down. Yeah, again, in regards of the last episode, very interesting to see that you guys like that kind of stuff. We'll do more of those episodes. The only thing that I wasn't happy when I played back the recording afterwards was that I kind of sounded a little bit tired, which was weird because I felt super energetic while recording it. That's weird as well. Sometimes I've heard other YouTubers talk about this. The way you're feeling isn't always portrayed in the video. Sometimes it just comes out like you're slow talking, which is fine, but it's like dull, I think is the English word. Okay, so my idea here is we'll take away this. I want to have, and this is when we're talking about skylines and stuff again, that to me is very, very important to be careful of when you do anything in Minecraft. My idea here is that this slope that you see there, the 2 blocks slope, and then additionally with this building coming up, that should be like the height limiter. And then I want to have it at the dock height here, so I'll shave one more off and I'll shave this off. That way the whole village, I believe, will feel kind of elevated, and I think that's going to be really important. By the way, this is my new storage area for Tortuga, in case you wondered what this was. I actually spent some time on sorting out stuff, and it makes so much sense when building stuff to have things organized. I'm very happy about it. Okay. Oh, I got a lot of extra wood. It's good. I've been chopping down a crap ton of oak wood as well. So let's see, what would be the next step? I guess what we could do is... Do I want to fill this all in with sand, or do I want to start with getting some buildings up? I think I want to start with getting some buildings up, and in regards of that, we have a little bit more time here today before the sun sets. In regards of that, one thing that I've been thinking a lot about, actually, do I want to bring... No, let's just do this in hardened stained clay for now, and I can change it later. We need to lower the amount of cobble foundation buildings, I think. So maybe what we do right here, for example, is that we would go with... Let's just see so we have the correct... Okay, let's do this. Let's have a cobble line there, right? Well... Where's the ground level? Where's the ground level at? You're gonna come like this? Okay, so the ground level is actually here. We need to take this away, and then over here we could have another step. Yeah. Skyline and all that, you know. Let's go sleep now before it gets too late. So yeah, we need to cut down on the amount of cobble foundation just a little bit. I like it a lot. I think it looks beautiful with the andesite mix and stuff that we've been doing, this kind of things. But if we only have that, then I think it will be kind of boring and feel copy-pasted. So we need to consider more buildings with a clay foundation. And if we want to keep... Yeah, I think that's good. And I also want to differentiate the buildings a little bit. Now remember, they're going to be uniform, but to be honest, they're going to be uniformed enough just by the color scheme. So maybe the ground building could be pretty simple. Could have something like that possibly. And then we just have another... I'm thinking we'll use some spruce, okay, for details, just to mix up the clay. And then... Now the question is, how do we do the second floor? So we'd have wind eyes there, and this is off-centered, is it? No, that's correct. Okay. Let's grab. Question is if we want to do like a log going across, or if we want to do spruce, or if we want to use like jungle or something else. Did I show you? I think I cut that away. I actually spent some time on trying a wooden type of building instead of clay. And I think I actually cut that away. Actually, you know what we could do here? Let's do this. I got an idea. Let's make a crafting table. I think I cut that away. I did a jungle type of build in one of the episodes. I think it was when I had the mind block of things. Did one completely made out of jungle and mixed in some stone and stuff. And it actually came out pretty good. I don't like that actually. Let's do this instead. I got another plan. Today. Let's put you here. Okay. Yeah, and what I discovered, it's really awkward if I did show you this, but I discovered that jungle wood works actually super well with clay. It's not perfect, but look at this. It's not super far off. And so if you don't want the trim, but you want kind of texture variation, that's a good thing to do, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll come up here and we will do a pretty tall one here, I think. It would be cool if we could see this building above that, just slightly from the water line. And again, the docks is going to be kind of our center point of checking. of checking. Let's try that, and then let's just add some wind ice. We could actually make it taller yet, because I like when the windows are 3 high, like in this. Yeah, that's not too bad. Now for the corners, would we still keep the oak? If we do this, then we've kind of used the same uniform, but we've removed the cobble foundation, right? So I guess this wasn't as groundbreaking as I was thinking in my head. But we may not use these. We may use... Maybe we start bringing in some stone bricks or something. I don't know. But I like that. That looks good, actually. Yep. And I've kind of decided that I'll do every building in hardened clay for now, and then afterwards we go and change up some for red. So the colors that I've kind of decided internally in my head at the moment is red. We could use orange as well, with orange sandstone. We'll use this as well, and we'll use the white one. I'm not sure about the diorite, but we may bring that in. However, we want to keep the same kind of feel here. But hey, look at that, huh? Oh, I like that. I like that very much. Very much. This Aaron said that the roof is boring and that we shouldn't use windows. So we may have to consider that. I do like the roof though. I like the simplicity of it. It's because it kind of doesn't... It makes sense to me that you pay attention to other things than the window. For example, we could have 2 logs here just to spruce it up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I really like that building. Wow. It's so plain. It's so very plain, but it does work. Okay, and then we'll have another one over here, and maybe we'll do another one actually with sort of the same foundation rules here as well. Now things are starting to happen. Oh baby, I am excited. I just did that weird thing with my hands when you get excited about something. That's weird. Let's sleep away the rain though. Check this out. Tortuga is now starting to raise up, I suppose. That's how you say it in Swedish. I don't think that's how you say it in English. Anyway, I filled in the basic shapes of the buildings that we scaffolded. And you know what? One thing in this game that just keeps making me so happy is that you learn so much every day playing Minecraft. It's so weird. We don't need schools. We just need Minecraft. At the moment, we just have the shapes of the building. That's the only thing that differentiates them. We're gonna go with colors. We're gonna go with details. You can see I kind of tried out some balconies. This building here is a weird shape. To kind of mix it up. And I think this is a really good way of doing things, because if you do it in layers, so we did the scaffolding and now I've done the structures, now we can go on to the design. I think that way you don't overdo things, okay? Check this out. This is the little hidden area that I was talking about. We'll have like it could be the secret map shop that someone suggested, or like a gambling thing. Ooh, this looks weird. It's like, hello. But yeah, we have different heights of the buildings, we have different shapes and stuff. One thing that I learned, and this is actually pretty cool. I've decided, apart from this building, which I have to redo, the buildings we have cobble layer on, or cobble foundation on, is below this line where I drag my cursor right now. Kind of. So you see there, we have cobble in that building. We have cobble there. But then if we go up, there's no cobble foundation, except for this one. As I said, I have to redo that. And then if we go down again, so over here, there's cobble foundation being visible there. And this one is on the cobble level, right? So I think that makes a lot of sense. It gives us a line to kind of work with. Oh, voice crack, hold on. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. I hate when that happens. Anyway, this here is going to be our Brothnell. This is where the magic happens. This is one of the buildings that I'm absolutely most excited about tech-wise, because we will make village breed in here. So let's start, I guess, with voice crack again. Let's start with trying to design this. I really want the Brothnell to be red-ish, because I feel like it's a luxurious place. It's kind of bad to say that, but it's for the rich, I guess. And I do feel that the red and I know that not everybody loved it, but come on now, it's gorgeous. Okay, you gotta change your opinion, man. Who don't like red stained clay and wood? It looks so good together. But I have a bit of an idea for how to mix this up. So let's do that. Okay. And then we'll probably also do the top layer. Then I've kind of made this building with a centerpiece here. It's cobble at the moment, but what will happen if we use diorite here? Let's consider it, okay? Get a little bit more before we look. Otherwise I usually just hate diorite if I just see it. Okay, so that would be our entry. Bring that down there. It's not too bad. I can't say that I love it right off the bat, but with details it could work. Possibly. Maybe we should consider having a balcony here. And the reason I'm saying that is to break this line, or maybe it's actually better without it, because then we break it. Now we just copy it. I just don't like it's going to be too much diorite in one place. Okay, let's do a little bit more here. Let's consider also changing out the top there. Not consider, let's actually change out the top. It's going to be so much fun now with Tortuga. Now that we've got some of the structures down. This isn't all, by the way, but this is kind of the town center, I suppose. But now that we got this hard part kind of fixed, where I've learned how to do these buildings, the next part is going to be like doing this, going over the buildings, decorating them, and then once we get to do the road and the ground, that's going to make or break Tortuga. And in this case, it's going to make it, because it's going to be gorgeous. I want to have a balcony here, so let's do something like that, where the people that work at the Brothnell, I almost said something bad there, where the people that work at the Brothnell can stand out and wave and kind of lure the pirates in, type of thing. Do we want to go with, no, let's go with spruce here. Okay, that's very good. And like I've said, we're gonna make, can I remove, no, crap. It's actually pretty bad. We'll have a stupid red line there, which, you know what, we could have carpet as a floor here. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I can't remember. Really excited about making the Brothnell actually functional. Yeah, that looks okay. Don't know if I love this, but on the other hand, it kind of looks pretty cool. Let's consider doing something like this here. That's a weird thing. Let's do this then. Oh, I love starting to detail things. Okay, what happens if we then do this here? I'm saying D instead of the. That's pretty cool. Okay, we'll leave it like that. I don't know if I like that, but it's different. We'll do the same thing there. We want to change this out as well for diorite. And I think, like, the moment we start to differentiate the buildings just a little bit, because at the moment, I gotta be honest with you, this is kind of weird. In one time of my life, when I was a kid, I lived a few months in Africa, in Namibia, which is a country located just northwest of South Africa. This is where me and Rendog became brothers. No, just playing. Anyway, I lived there for a few months. We were doing charity work in the family, and this place reminds me so much of the village that we stayed in. the clay is so close to. I didn't have any more diorite, I don't think, actually. But we can borrow some from this building. The stained clay is so close to how the buildings in Namibia, where I stayed, looked. Very like, not very rich or anything, just you know, very, very plain. So it kind of, when I was building this, or when I was putting this together, I kind of got that feel, you know, and I started remembering things that I haven't thought about in years. And it's kind of fun how your memory works. I'd completely forgotten about it, and then Minecraft reminded me about it again, which is kind of funny. Okay, now we need some kind of break here, so let's try... Oops. Maybe something like this. Alright. And we're still just doing the shape, by the way, so we still haven't got over the detail, other than the color. Looks like a creeper head. I don't like that. It's like a bad, or a slime, actually. But okay, we'll leave it for like that for now. Do I have enough? No. Let's go grab some wood. I want to try... I really hope that 1.9 adds color trapdoors. But I'm starting to think that they won't, because Mojang tweeted out, or Jeb or Dinnerbones, one of those guys, I think it was Dinnerbone, tweeted out the other week that the features of 1.9 is going to be done with October, which means that I'm recording this on a Tuesday. I don't know if it will be out today. I think maybe I won't finish this episode today, so maybe it will be out tomorrow, Wednesday, and if it is, Wednesday is the snapshot day, so that's also the last snapshot available in October, which means that if the trapdoors aren't coming tomorrow my time, then I don't know. I was thinking that would work better, actually, but it kind of looks pretty bad. I guess in 1.9 though, we could put them in the wind eyes. Yeah, we could do that, but we could make them face downwards, if you know what I mean. Could we do something like this to dress it up? Nah, that's terrible. Okay, I'm getting way too detailed here. I need to, this is a thing that I need to process in my brain first. But you get the idea. Thank goodness for andesite. Couldn't stand the diorite. I'm sorry. I think this looks way better though. I did a little bit of detail work around the door. Used dark oak doors. I think they are the most luxurious. Did some weird thing here. Mustache to the, to the face. And I did the other balcony. And then I wanted to see how it looked during nighttime. Because, yeah, we get to play with lighting. Because we're on a mushroom island. Which is fan-frickin-tastic. But this is an example of one of these buildings detailed. Now, as you can see, immediately, I really like it actually. I think it's really good. Don't think we have to do much more. But as you can see, immediately, we kind of get that mixed up feeling. Now, obviously, we will have the base color kind of be this hardened stained clay. But wow. And come on now, we gotta use wind eyes. Tortuga can afford it. I promise. They are rich enough. They have plenty of emeralds. Anyway, you guys were going to remind me that we're going to look at the paths and things. But we'll take that some other day. Thank you for reminding me, though. Thank you for reminding me. But I think we're going to have to call it here today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I am very happy. I've unlocked my, my look of Tortuga. So I'm very happy about this. I may go and dig out some sand in between episodes so that next time maybe we could work a little bit on the floor here. I'm not really sure. We'll do whatever we feel like doing. Anyway, thank you so much for your support and your love and your likes and all that kind of stuff. And I will see you in the next episode.